You get to stay, or do you have to leave at night? I can stay if I want to, but I have 3 other kiddos at home that I have to take care of. And there's nothing really major happening going on. I would love to stay here, but I have 3 other kids that I have to take care of, you know? I can stay if I want to. I can come and go at any hour. It could be 2 a.m. It could be 2 a.m. and I could come in at whatever time that I want to. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you? Let me go ask his nurse. So, okay, so I mentioned that, like I said, I had to buy one because, yes, okay, so listen, Mom, hold on. So I mentioned that we have the outlet sock, that we had bought one because the ones that they have here, the insurance didn't cover it. Yes, I'm getting to that. Listen. So I mentioned to her that we had bought the outlet sock because the one that they have here, insurance didn't cover. So she's like, well, that's a big, like, step forward, you know, like, we can get him, I can make note of it and he could possibly be coming home soon. I didn't know that you had one, you know. So that's what I didn't. So basically, like, that is what they were basically waiting for, you know, is for us to get one of those kind of situations, like, so now that we got one, it could possibly be, like, sooner than anything because we have one now. But she said the monitor that they are talking about is like a pulse ox, and it goes on his foot just like the one here, and it alarms. So it's not the whole body one, but there is one, but his insurance doesn't cover the whole body one. His insurance covers for the pulse ox. But since we bought one out of pocket, I thought she was coming in here. But since we bought one out of pocket, that can be a different story instead of going around this insurance thing. that makes any kind of sense. Cindy, we have to get it hooked up to the Wi-Fi and stuff. I'm not in the hospital, my baby is. Cindy, his EEG came back normal for no brain activity of seizures. It's sleep apnea. But that's what they were ruling out at first before they knew it was sleep apnea. How's she driving and when she's just explaining what's going on? Should you bring it in and see how good it works? Why are you in the hospital? My son's in the hospital. Asked to speak to a patient advocate. Ask about BCMH. It's for medical handicaps. Yes, yes, my mom's friend, I can't remember the name of it. The insurance or whatever. There's some crippled kids, I think it's called. I think. Yes, crippled kids, and that's basically the same thing as BCMH. Yes, I have to call tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow if that's what I have to do. There's the fuzzy on my arm. Yes. So since his insurance company won't cover it, there's other things that the crippled kids insurance stuff will cover that his insurance won't. He has sleep apnea. And he's only a week old. A week and a day. A week old. The paperwork is a lot, but I promise it'll save you a world of stress and a lot more. Yeah. He has sleep apnea. Don't worry, guys. I did pick up my kid and I showed him love. He was making silly faces. You guys want to see it? He was making cute faces. Look at this pouty face that he was just making. Were any of your other babies in NICU? My son's been too. Nope, my others were not. And I had him about the same time. Look at this face. Gee. Nope, I had my kids at the same exact weeks. And none of my other kids had issues at all. But he's very underdeveloped for 37 weeks. They're considering him premature. His weight isn't premature, but his organs are premature. You know what I mean? Look at that face. You know? He was active sleeping. And then I walk over to see this. A toe sticking out. And another toe sticking out. He's such a goober. I'll see if his toes are still sticking out. They are too. His real posies are sticking out. Oop. Well, put your posies away, handsome boy. Say hello. Hello. He does have long toes. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, he has long toes. Oh, just kidding.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, what?
Be therapeutic.
Okay.
So, hopefully after that.
And how many doses of caffeine has he had?
He's had, I think he started, let me just give you
I was just
actual
curious.
number. Yeah,
No,
I'll
you're
give you
fine.
an actual number here because I would like to know myself. I think he's either been on it for like 2 to 3 days, I want to say. Sometimes they will do a caffeine load, so like kind of like a bigger dose.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think.
the next day they'll start his like maintenance.
Yeah, I thought the first dose was the big dose.
Okay.
I thought it was. I can't remember what they told me.
Yeah. No, let me look real quick. So it looks like his first dose of the caffeine was on the 27th.
Okay.
So 3 days ago. But let me see if he got it. Like the what that was.
Now, what does the blue mean?
The blue is his oxygen number. Yep.
Okay.
I just have to get.
Oh, you took the
93.
took the leads off.
I took those off because they were all not correct. So, and then he started the omeprazole on the 29th.
And they said that the resident also said that it could also be he's having these episodes because of the reflux.
Yes, that is a possibility as well. So a lot of the times that is like the main cause of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when babies, after they eat, if they don't get a good burp out, they'll lay on their back, and then they'll have like a lot of spit up, and then we'll do something called they'll vagal down. So then their heart rate will drop and their oxygen will drop.
And that's what he's doing?
Yes, it could be that, or it could just be he needs like the caffeine.
The preemie.
Yeah, so
Him being preemie.
because he's not necessarily dropping his heart rate anymore. That could be from the caffeine too, though.
It's just his oxygen
Just
now?
the oxygen, yeah. Okay, mister. I'm sorry.
And you said it got down to what
During
today?
the day, I remember Emily, I'll have to look back and see if it's...
Sorry, I know I asked, but I
no,
forget.
Absolutely not. It's good. I think she said it was between 50% and 70%.
Today?
But then he like didn't need any like stimulation for it. I'm sorry, Letty.
Do you guys log when he does need stimulation?
What's that?
Do you guys log when he does need stimulation?
Yes.
Can you tell me when the last, like, episode was when he needed stimulation?
Yeah, so I know last night, he dropped down to 74% for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came in here and he just kind of wasn't quite, like, getting up quick enough.
Yeah.
But as soon as I, like,
touched him,
he was like, okay, I'm like, back to normal. It's like, oh, you're here, okay. So, that was it. That was the last time that I'm pretty sure was, logged, so. Thank you, this is for you.
And she would turn your monitor. Why are you breathing like that? I don't like that. She always does a good job of snuggling you back up, huh? Snug as a bug in a rug after a diaper change. It's like they don't let you change your own kid here, especially when it's a baby like him. They're like, skip you. Like, this is my baby, you know? That's kind of... He's had 3 episodes today. Xander. His name is Xander. Xander Bobander. His name is Xander. Xander Bobander. Hold on, I'll be back. But what's wrong with him? He has sleep apnea. Were you able to see if he could go to the children's hospital? They said no. I called this morning. My mom can tell you. So they said that there's nothing much that they can do for him, that they aren't doing basically the same thing of what I said the other day, that there's basically nothing that they can do for him there than they aren't doing, you know, there. Nope, it's not muted. Can you guys hear me? I don't know, and I don't care. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we're okay. How long is he gonna have to be there? So I just talked to his nurse, and so they contacted 4 different places to get a pulse ox for him to be able to come home. That was like a requirement for him to be able to come home, was to get a pulse ox. We already got an outlet sock. So I can either get the one that insurance is giving us, or I can keep the outlet sock. It doesn't matter either way what one I do. It doesn't matter. But now that we know that there's one that we can go get covered by his insurance. No, they just kept him because he keeps having episodes. So every episode that he has, his 3 days starts over. So, yeah. He's probably going to be able to come home soon because they found one that covers his pulse ox, that covers insurance that covers a pulse ox. So, he should be able to come home soon. But if there wasn't one that was able to cover his insurance and I didn't have the outlet sock, no, he's not sick. Then he wouldn't be able to come home for 3 to 6 months, because that's like the time frame that babies come out of sleep apnea. Do you have any out of pocket for what he needs? What does that mean? It also, yeah. Yep, it's sleep apnea. Oh, you raggedy bear. You need your hairbrush. out-of-pocket costs. I already paid out $80 out of pocket for an outlet before I even found out that his insurance covers for one. Well, I didn't pay. No, I didn't pay for it. My mom did. She paid $80 for. Okay, yeah, my mom paid $80 out of pocket for an outlet sock because we thought he was that week that we thought he was coming home. They required one for him to be able to come home, so we bought it, and now he ain't even coming home. Still, get off my face. So, but now that we have one and we found out that there's one out there that his insurance covers, he could probably come home soon with the monitor. What does the sock do? It monitors all that. His oxygen and his O2. It's that like sticky thing that goes around a baby's foot. Keep track of the heart rate, oxygen. Yes. O2 and heart. Yes. But that's required and enabled for him to come home. And me being able to take care of him. Yep, O2 and heart with alarms. It's just like that kind of machine kind of thing. But the nurse said that since he doesn't need oxygen, it's going to be difficult to get them to give me the pulse ox since he doesn't have to go home on oxygen. If he can go 3 days with no episodes, then he will come home. 24 to 48 hours, he has to have no episodes. For 24 to 48 hours. 0. And he hasn't even made it a day without one. Or between 1 and 3 episodes. So, he has to be able to go 24 to 48 hours without no episodes. And he's done, you guys heard the nurse, he's done 3 doses of the caffeine. His oxygen drops between 70 and 50. What do you have to do if he has an episode at home? So basically I'm doing what they're doing here and I have to monitor it. So if he gets between 70 and 50, I can stimulate him and wake him up from it, you know. But usually he comes to by himself. So there's no stimulation needed. These last episodes that he's been having, he hasn't needed any kind of stimulation. So if he was to drop down, the lowest it has to get is 50 for stimulation, 70% on his O2. That's hypoxia and that can cause brain damage. Well, he's okay. There's no brain damage. His EEG came back completely normal. Did you hear about the boot oxygen sensor can cause horrible burns? No, I did not. Because it gets hot? Oh, long term? Yeah, they don't think it's gonna be long term for him. Gave me pretty bad PTSD. My outlet hasn't. He just needs to get a little stronger. He will be okay. I agree. So the reason that this could be happening is because A, prematurity, and B, reflux. Yeah. You've seen a few snips about it. Yeah, there's risk with everything in life that you do. Postpartum depression. Oh, postpartum depression. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are his lungs fully developed? So his organs are premature, but his weight isn't considered premature, if that makes any kind of sense to you guys. Is he sleeping now? Yes, he's sleeping. Did you carry him full term or did he come early? I was 37 and 5. But I delivered all my babies at 37 weeks. And none of my other babies had sleep apnea. Thank you, Nikki. I did have him. I had him a week ago. A whole week and a day ago. My daughter had it. She pretty much just grew out of it. Yeah, that's what they're saying for him as well, is that he'll outgrow it. Okay. I'm an old lady and I'm only on 2.5 liters of oxygen for COPD and apnea. Yeah, he was on, when he first got here, he had to be strictly on 1 liter. Who does he look like? He looks like his dad. Did you have to have a C-section? Nope. I did not do a C-section. He was unbreached by himself the day I went in for my version. My son spent 2 weeks in the NICU and came home with a monitor. He used it for a month. Well, that's good. The fluids off his lungs. So basically, I gave birth so quickly. They call it the tooth, 37 weeks is really good. Yeah. So basically, they call it the tube of toothpaste method. And so I gave birth so quickly, and it happens to babies that have C-section, that women have C-sections. It happens to babies that come via C-section. So they call it the tube of toothpaste, and I gave birth so fast and so quick. I pushed him 2 times. I pushed 2 times, and he was out. So what happens is when he came out, he had fluid on his lungs and in his belly. He swallowed so much that he was full, like didn't want to eat nothing for a whole day because he had so much fluid and stuff. Yeah, I only pushed 2 times. 2 times. Yeah, he was easy, but I gave birth so easily and so fast, and there was also meconium in the amniotic fluid. My daughter couldn't get the fluids off her lungs and had to be given a special medication to help. Oh geez.
You can hear the creakiness. I'm in the truck. It's also confusing sometimes. But I just asked Grandma if your uncle had to work tomorrow. And she's like, well, message him. I was like, all right. So I messaged him. And he doesn't. And if you want to try to be up there in the morning or like early afternoon, because they should still be doing their rounds, because we know doctors, right? Anyways, but try to get you up there in the morning so that you can be up there to. Oh, you turd. You can see my phone's down. Oh, here's a boy. Who shared the live? Just curious. Oh, I know, a lot of hair. That grandbaby has had the most hair. Holy moly, canola. I just want to love him. Yes, she did.
I had heartburn so bad that I was getting sick in the middle of the night. At 4.
What's going on?
Yeah, she came up here the other day.
I did, and I was the one that performed CPR as well. can stay in there until I get there because it's going to take me at least 20. I can't leave while I'm doing this, so. I'm just trying to help you answer some stuff, I guess. Because you were getting it wrong there for a minute. He's been in there for a week and a day, and he's 11 days old. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Someone was telling me not to kiss my baby because RSV.
That's her baby if that's what she wants to do. That's her baby.
His name is Xander.
I thought there was positive things that were said about moms kissing their babies, that it but creates serotonins, good serotonins.
I like kissing his hairs.
Oh goodness. I don't remember if I did that. Let me go double check. Okay, be good. I can't wait to get a new vehicle someday. I'm gonna need like a passenger van by the time I'm done with grandkids. Holy cow.
By the mouth. I just kissed him on his mouth before he got his pacifier in his mouth.
I think I'm the only moderator in here right now.
I did not think that, yo. Alarms will go off on my big ass head.
Huh?
I didn't want them thinking that.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna hop off. Or boot me out because you know what I'm doing.
Bye. I'm well aware of RSV. He's in PICU. I'm well aware of RSV. He's getting there. Got bedhead. It's going. Thank you. There's so much of it. This is my first kid with any kind of hair. My other kids had no hair. Nope, none of my kids did. None of my kids had hair at all. Mommy's gonna go bye-bye. I will see you tomorrow. And I will call in the morning to check on you. I love you so much. Do I bother you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can stay with him. I just have 3 other kids to take care of. So he has a tongue tie. So he needs like the chin support. They're supposed to be clipping it here in the next couple days. So will they let you sleep there if you can? Yeah, I'm allowed to stay here if I want to, but I have 3 other kids to take care of. My daughter didn't stay in the hospital with migraine. Either my daughter needed rest too. Exactly. My daughter they had to clip it so she could drink her water. Yeah. Hey, Stacy. It's PICU. PICU. Pediatric ICU. Oh, I lost my sticker. Well, that's too bad. That food smells good. The visit was good. I'm a sleepy boy today. I was very sleepy. Nope, not for the tongue issue. No, he's in the hospital for sleep apnea, for real. That food smells so good. I'm so hungry. I haven't ate anything all day today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, they don't admit you for that. They admit you for more serious things like he has going on right now. Thank you. He had 3 episodes today. Nope, he's not at his due date yet. Someone smells good. Nope, he's not at his due date yet. His due date is October 5th. You guys can just let her run her mouth in my comments. I don't care. I'm not paying any mind to her at all. No, you could let her run her mouth. I was totally okay with it. I don't know how to undo it, or I would. She's alright. She can stay. She's not a bother to me. He is precious. She is just on live the other day crying because she got bullied. Babe, why get on here, subject yourself to anything? What is your worth, honestly? Okay. Why get on here and subject yourself to anything? What? Get on here and subject yourself to anything? What? Why is everybody else on here? Why are you on here? Oh.
Oh no, I'm getting rid of them. I don't want to deal with it. I don't like this area sometimes.
Ask yourself is why you are on here. Why are you worried about why I'm on here? What happened last night? You were telling me and then gone. I don't remember. The Wi-Fi might have cut out or something. I don't know. Bye, guys. I'm leaving.